Okay, let's try this again now. I hit the wrong button and zoomed up further than I meant to. Okay, so let's go into here. Oh, no, that's Broadcast Manager. Manage game. Try this again now. So, keep on the 15 day. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's right, you can't when you're in manage mode. Never mind. You can't change your opponent's uniforms when you're in managed mode. You can when you're in the other mode, just for whatever reason, not managed mode. Let's see. We're gonna give Hanley a day off.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Tyrell Jenkins, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Leonys Martin heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, center fielder, Leonys Martin.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. The mercury still rising here at the ballpark. 93 degrees our game time temperature. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball
Dang,
game. You make that starter out there throw
this may be your last month in the starting lineup
still wind up working out the
for
wall.
rotation.
Robinson Cano will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Off is Martin. Pitch is a called strike. The throw.
I'm gonna start the pitch out.
Late, and he's in there easily at second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
No one out with a runner at second. Fastball swung on.
There we
Missed
go.
for the first
Much
out.
better.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robbie Cano as this game moves along. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at
Come
it
on
right
now.
here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away
Yes,
base
it
runners, or
is.
you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Adam Lind comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
To 2-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 196 for his career. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
hit hard on the ground to second. Beckham over to his left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove it.
Oh, come
not
on.
close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging.
This may be your
But the walk
last
here is only going to make things worse.
tutorial.
Steve Clevenger will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Wade Miley starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Ender Inciarte is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. EK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Here we go. Now we got something going on.
Miley sets. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs.
Stay worried about the guy on first. That'll work. He ain't going where yet.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Freddie Freeman gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here's the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martin is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award at that position.
Evan Gattis will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A pause and the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ricky Weeks makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Jemile Weeks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jemile Weeks. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And he lays off for ball one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1-2, here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second base. Here comes the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Got him.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. None left for Seattle, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Matt Kemp will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Miley into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Shot to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you
that
what,
was a robbery.
Watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Stepping in now.
What can you do about that?
Swanson. Yes, he'll pick on the first
If your
pitch
cat
and
is
hit a
off.
ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher,
Brian McCann will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I should have took that first
And
pitch.
he'll hold off on the slider
Alright,
here
let's
to
take the
start the
second.
at-bat. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. If you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Nelson Cruz will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half out.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Pitch out is not an option. Huh. Pick him off. I guess you gotta go the other way to pitch out.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close.
Keeping him close.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if
double
it
play,
shakes.
double
To
play.
second for 1. Relay to first, and that'll take care of Cruz. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Adam Lind will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Two and one. Chopped weakly up the first, and this winds up hitting the first base bag. And they're going to get an out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners. Leading off the inning, Andy Burns, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Third baseman, Andy Burns.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Miley's ready. Here's the 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There we go.
Look at that again. This is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Now to the plate, Gordon Beckham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Alright, let's do a hit and run here. Write these down real quick. Is take, bunt, steal, hit and run, pinch hit, pitch run.
A runner at first with no outs here. Runners on the move for second. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Weeks ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away.
Oh, that works so well.
Ender Inciarte will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner at first here, one man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through.
There we go.
For a hit. Long throw to third.
And
he is in there.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Striding into the box, Angel Pagan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And another foul ball. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back in standing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And with 2 strikes, you can bet he's gunning for the strikeout here. So that's a good job at the
Well,
plate.
we got one
Just
back there.
focus on
That's
putting
good.
the ball in play. And he does so to drive in the run.
Freddie Freeman is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Cano fields it from deep in the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 3 innings complete. The Mariners are on top, 3-1. Kyle Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Kyle Seager.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Dan Seager had another solid year in 2015.
You're right, Matty. He had career highs in both homers with 26 and doubles when he hit 37 that year.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pagan moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Danny Valencia is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Valencia is retired, 2 down now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Standing in now, Steve Clevenger. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And now you just start to wonder how much is the heat taken out of this guy. You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Stepping in, Ricky Weeks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
I think it's
You
time.
know he wanted that one. Now
It's
the inning will
full turn,
continue,
actually.
and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Oh, didn't get in time.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to short.
Huh?
And the
Oh, yeah,
two-out
my
threat
man.
will
Okay.
not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, and it's still 3-1.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Get with Ray open. Kind of stretching now.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard to short.
There we go.
Weeks is up with it.
One down.
And Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Hard count. Do something for us.
Right there for strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Miley has his target. Here's the 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Lynn.
That's an out.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Danny Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Weeks.
That's
has
pretty much a
beat on
3
it,
up, 3 down inning.
and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order, and it remains. Leonis Martin will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Number 12.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Good job.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Right side.
There we
Freeman's
go.
got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself.
Oh, short
and they're on
leash,
2
please.
away now.
Trying to get through this inning pretty well.
Right fielder.
Nelson Cruz comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, 2 outs here, so not going to happen again at least.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, get over plate.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
I think he's earned at least the start of the next
1,
inning.
2, 3 go the Mariners, as the lead remains 3-1. Brian McCann will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
High in the air and deep down the left field line. But this will land
Another foul.
foul just shy of the wall. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Andy Burns will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every
No.
extra run helps. It's a possibility, but
Oh, we'd have
I
had
think they'll
a take.
probably let him take
I
his
didn't do
chances
it, Tom.
swinging away.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well,
Didn't we
I'm
just
more of a
ask that?
National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Cano for 1.
No.
But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Gordon Beckham is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Weeks for 1. On to Lind, but it's not in time, and they'll just settle for 1.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Ender Inciarte digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's ball
Just
two.
missing here, 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Martinez.
Come on, come on.
He makes the play,
Ah,
and that'll end the inning.
there's a wishful hope.
A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
I mean, all in all, Tyler
Adam
Jenkins
Lind
is
will
not
stand
pitched
in,
bad.
and as he
Had a
does, we'll flash you back
tough
to the
first
first
inning,
inning of the
but
ball game. A 3-run shot
that
had
was
him off and
basically it
running
right
right
there.
out of the gate.
That with a couple walks to start. I think he's walked 2, hit 1, given up 3 hits. But it is time to get the bullpen ready.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. A bare-handed pickup.
Look at that.
It's there. He got him.
Oh, that was
Oh,
nice.
what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia.
I think he's going to
And he'll
complete
look at a
6.
first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Pagan will get there, and he puts it away
There
to
we go.
retire the side. Mariners are
All in all,
down in
not a
order,
bad outing
but
for
they hang on
Aaron
to a
Jenkins.
3-1 lead. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And the throw
There we go.
time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw.
Tying run will be coming up here in
this
the
is gonna be
bottom
a
of the
tough
sixth.
play regardless. Once he has a little bit of trouble with it, forget it. This should be an infield single all the way.
Evan Gattis will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
In there, strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Come on, Evan, don't fail us. You're hot all season.
And that misses 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field.
Nope.
Oh, and he misses it. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll
How
keep
did he
runners
miss
at
that?
second and third now with still nobody out.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an
That
easy
should be an
change
error.
moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle.
Yeah, that should be an
He
error.
just lets the ball go right past him.
Matt
So they
Kemp
scored.
stand in now with
Yep,
2 on
he
here
know.
and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Take a couple pictures here, see if he's going to work around him.
Here's a
Yeah, I
two-seamer
think he is.
inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
That's wide, 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little
Green
jumpy
Lane
out
at
there.
2-0.
He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
2-0 count and the pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
Oh, Matt.
On a swing to
Oh,
forget
that was
there.
awful.
It's back even at 2-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, there have been a lot of swings like that all day long. They just have not been able to get a read on this guy. And that's not the first time he's made a guy look bad up there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now he sends a routine
That should
fly
be a
ball
run.
out to straightaway center.
It should get the tying run to
Martin
third
with
as
the
well.
catch. Here comes the runner from third.
There we
And
go.
they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make
Tying
it a
runs
3-2
one
game
one
now.
one.
Well, you accomplished
Sack
two
fly
things
away.
on that last swing. Number one, obviously you drive in that run with the sacrifice fly. But because that ball was hit so deep, it allows the second runner to move up another 90 feet as well.
So stepping in, number 7, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Come on, Dansby.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, this
Don't
is a
let him strike you
strikeout
out.
situation with that runner on third, so that's smart to try and make him chase after that slider.
And he lays off a pitch outside.
Very
as they
good, very
draw
good.
Even at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you gotta have at this level.
The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2,
Ugh.
but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Brian McCann comes on with one gone here as he looks at a
Wow,
called
I didn't
strike
expect him
one.
to throw a straight team to start with like that. Not a high strike.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 on the ground to the right side.
Oh, and it got through.
Lays out, but
Game
he
is
can't make the
tied.
play, and it's through into right. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Nice job right there.
Two,
Getting to the runner in scoring position.
Inches to their left, and
He
now they're
just
going to double
gets out
play.
in front and yanks this ball right through the hole. And that'll score that runner easily from third base.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the
pitching for
bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment.
Benoit.
Into the box, Andy Burns, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Cruz is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Benoit's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. He's got it.
There's the third out.
Just flipped to second.
So they got out of it before we got more damage, but
so 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left.
all right, let's bring in.
Welcome back to Arlington. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game
Mark
summary
Lowe.
through 6 innings of play. Mark Lowe is on to pitch now as
Got
he'll take over to
4.57
start
ERA.
inning number 7.
Making
Steve
his 20th
Clevenger will
appearance.
stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Clevenger.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too
Nope,
late.
couldn't
And
get
that's
there.
going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on show track.
Ricky
It's
Weeks.
actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
In now,
Not real
Ricky
any
Weeks.
speed on the base.
Righty against righty as this is taken for
However,
a ball.
we
It's
are
1-0.
going to pick off just to be.
A look here at the hits per
Safe.
side here in the late going. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Look at the pitch.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Couldn't get the lead runner though.
The batter, number 8.
Jamal Weeks digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. To short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mariners leave one. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ender Inciarte.
Benoit has the target. First pitch on the way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Angel
Into the box now, Angel Pagan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, his numbers against right-handed pitching haven't been pretty so far this year.
Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he lays off, ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, designated hitter,
Evan Gattis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the two-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
I forgot to get somebody up pitching.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over.
Alright, I got a trick around that.
Robinson Cano will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Jordan Schaefer will be summoned from the
All right,
bullpen
Schaefer.
as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Keep us tied, keep us tied.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
There we go.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Hey.
Now batting.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Lets it fly 2-0,
That
but
was
this one's
nice.
by him for the first strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Swung out and
Fought
missed, and
back
it's
from
even
the
at
2-0 to
2-2.
tie it up.
Full count now, 3-2.
Don't lose him.
Adam Lind waits on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Kemp on the run. 2 gone. Adam Lind strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
One more out, then we bat.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of
There we
second.
go.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blake Parker is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Matt Kemp will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Leading off for the Rangers, left fielder,
All right.
Matt Kemp.
And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Showtrack. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
All right, Dansby.
Stepping in now, Danny Swanson, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
More patient.
And oh, look out! Up and in, and nearly took his head off.
Okay.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Brian McCann steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a ball, 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
No strike.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Andy Burns would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Good battle. Count remains full.
Come on.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
All right, well, we'll bring K-Rod out. See if he can
Francisco Rodriguez
hold him to the top of the ninth, and we can win at the bottom.
Ball game tied.
57. Francisco Rodriguez.
Kyle Seager will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
All right, let's get pumped up and win this game here in the ninth. Put him down 1-2-3 and come up the bat.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is when I wish you could switch out of manage mode in bat form.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
2-1, here it is. All even now, 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
I do not know why. I do not see anything in my chat.
Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I apologize if anyone's leaving anything in the chat.
And he'll try and tempt him
I
with
do
one
not
in the
see
dirt,
my
but
chat
he'll
for
hold
some reason.
back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you gotta lay off.
I'm sure it's
You know
user
he's
error
gonna
on my
throw
part.
it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Valencia is retired, 2 down now.
And in a
All
tie
right,
ball
one more.
game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Standing in now, Steve Clevenger, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. You get a feel
That's
for what
wild.
it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
It won't let me even enter anything to the chat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Okay, lets me chat over here. I don't know.
Grounded up the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman.
Okay,
and that'll end the
let's
inning.
go to the bottom of the 9th and win this
Nothing
thing.
doing here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
First things
Andy
first, let's get
Burns
somebody ready
will
to take
stand in.
over
He flew out his last time up.
the bottom.
3rd baseman,
Ah, missed it.
Andy Burns.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1, 2, 3 the last time around.
Let's go,
Right,
Jesse.
and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. One and one, here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I should have pinch hit him right there.
One
with
thing you
Hanley.
learn real quick as a rookie, You don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Jason
Peterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Drilled down the line.
There we go. That was a good pinch hit.
Tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
So we got some speed on it first with one
There
out
you go. Now
in the
that
top of the
potential
lineup.
winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
We are going to hit and run.
From the stretch, Ender Inciarte.
All right,
He's at
here
the
comes the
plate
hit and
here as
run.
he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Can't believe that was a
And there he
strike.
goes towards second.
Oh, it was a pitch out.
The throw.
He still
and
got
they
in there.
Still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Okay.
And you know what, guys? That could turn out to be the most important play of this game so far. They roll the dice and send him with one away, but he's in there safely. And now you've got all sorts of opportunities to end this thing with a base hit.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
There we go.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Martin. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Angel Pagan will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
He knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
All right, Pagan. Let's end it right here. Base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
All right, wait for your pitch.
Shot towards second.
Ah,
There to take
man.
it is a well-positioned Cano.
All right.
That'll end the inning. So
Free
they
baseball.
can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jace Peterson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 8, Jace Peterson.
Jesse Chavez will come on now as he'll
Jesse
take
for
over
2
to
innings
start the
here.
extra frames.
Chavez.
Stretch him a little bit.
Ricky Weeks strides in, grounded out his last time through.
The left fielder, number 5, Ricky Weeks.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left
there's a
center.
hit.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
All right, this is going to get interesting quickly.
The batter, number
With that
8,
base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box now, Jamal
Yeah,
Weeks
so that's what they're
trying
gonna be
to
doing.
get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And
Everybody's
Weeks first
safe,
as
too.
they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
All right. Let's put this next guy on.
The batter number 22,
Robinson Cano
second base.
stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Drop for a double play.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Probably a good move to go ahead and put him on there.
Right fielder.
Now with 1 out,
Nelson.
they can get the matchup they want, and they can still go after a ground ball to get him out of it.
And all 3 runners on the move here. Dribbled
Really?
up the line.
Wow. I did not
And
expect
out
that
at first as he
by the
almost beat him
computer.
to the bag that time, but the foot just beats
By
the
the
runner for
computer.
out number 2.
Well, he's going to wind up scoring the run, and this will be a fielder's
But the base
choice
is
and an
loaded.
RBI, but somebody had a miss sign somewhere because he never should have been swinging the bat with a runner charging down that third baseline.
Adam Lind
Right,
strides into the
there is
box
when
now.
you do
Launched
that, okay.
one over the wall back in the opening frame.
All right, let's get out of this. Only 1 run.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Now, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, this is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Taken high and deep to right.
Oh,
Back
wow.
goes Pagan. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number
Yeah,
197 in
that's
his
gonna
career,
hurt us.
as it is now 7-3.
And that is gonna hurt. They've been waiting for that one hit with runners on base, and that could very well be the one that winds up sealing the deal. That's gonna make this a 4-run ball game now.
Kyle Seager will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Yeah, does not look good.
Here's the first pitch to him. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
I gotta get somebody
And
up.
the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
I left him in too long as it is, I guess.
Danny Valencia.
Oh, it's funny, it was
is in
kinda
with two
stuck.
away now as he looks at a called strike
Started
one.
next and it seemed
You
to
can see
unstick.
him trying to
I
be
think.
a little bit
I'm
more
not sure.
patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
0-1 count and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do here.
So the nearly bat around here is 8. Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman, and they'll need him to get
Just
something
4 runs, not a
going
big
here.
deal.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Alright, Freddie, all you want to do is get
Surprised
on.
if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss,
Oh,
and that'll
come
get a
on.
groan from the home supporters
Why'd
here.
you swing at
1
that?
away.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Evan Gattis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Alright, 1 more out left.
The fielder,
Matt Kemp ready to take another shot. Went
Maybe
down
we
on
can get
strikes
something
his
started.
last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, I think Kemp got away with one there.
Two out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
And that's
Throw on
the
to
game,
first
fellas.
to be in time to get him, and the Mariners will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
And that's your ball game.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was
that's
this
probably a
man, Adam
good pick.
Lind. Take a snapshot
2
of
home
that.
runs,
He's our
6
top
RBI.
player of the game.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been
2
anybody's
3-run
award,
shots,
but
actually.
what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy.
Could have been
He's
anybody.
as deserving
And
as
this one got
anybody.
6 of the 7 runs they scored, so.
So that just about does it. For
There you
EK,
go.
Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones
Oh,
and
just
tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The
Watch the
Mariners
game
win it
highlights.
7-3. So
Our
long
final
from
lineup this
Arlington.
afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.
Alright, that'll do it for this game.